Browns back on the practice field getting ready for Sunday's home game against the LA Chargers. Some good news, some concerning news relative to who practiced and who didn't. So David Njoku, Joel Bitonio, Jedrick Wills, Jerome Ford, all no injury status designation, so they're good to go. Kaliki Hudson out, JOK, we knew was out. Jordan Hicks has been ruled out. Now, Denzel Ward did return to practice, but that's part of the concussion protocol. He has not been cleared to play yet. He is listed as questionable to play against the Chargers. That obviously concerns. Let's welcome in G. Bush, 92.3 The Fan, the Barbershop, as well as the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. So, G. Bush, I like the fact that some of the guys are back. Linebacker concerns me, not going to lie. Hicks and JOK out. That is not ideal against a Chargers team that wants to be physical.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins, I think, has almost 600 yards on the ground. He had a couple really nice games earlier the year. He's been slowing down a little bit. Yards per carry hasn't been as high, but when you look at it, JOK is to me your second best ball player in terms of playmaking ability. And so he's out. Jordan Hicks, we have not seen him a lot this year, so you're going to see a lot of Diabate. Now, the thing that is kind of encouraging is I thought Diabate flashed a little bit. I thought he showed some things up front. I think Zadarius Smith is playing some of his best football. So Grant Delpit is playing pretty well as well. So, they're going to need one of those type of games, especially at the linebacker position. You're going to need Devin Bush to step up on some of the rundowns. You're going to need Diabate to be a guy that's been physical, and you're going to need some production from Dalvin Tomlinson to put a game together, or a Shelby Harris or Maurice Hurst at the defensive tackle position. And it'd be an awesome game if you can get a guy like Mike Hall Jr., who I thought when you watched the film flashed a lot against the Ravens, was disruptive in the backfield a lot. They couldn't block him up front. Obviously, it's a little difficult to chase down Lamar Jackson. This week they got Justin Herbert. The Chargers are a team that under Harbaugh is going to want to run the football. Ladd McConkey is their best receiver, a slot receiver, the young guy out of Georgia. So look, they don't have some of the guys that they've had before. That you usually would be thinking about. They had Mike Williams for a lot of time, a lot of years, and some of those other guys, and that they were able to. And Keenan Allen is another guy. All those guys were individuals who you would think about when you talked about that passing game when Justin Herbert was throwing for about 4,000 yards, a couple years ago. Much different team now, more physical, want to run the football. They don't have the guys on the outside. So it's going to be up to the defensive line and the linebackers, those guys who do show up to get these guys into third and long situations. So now you can use your pass rush and try to get home a little bit.
Yep. The other thing, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to an odd front and maybe put a fifth defensive lineman in there because of their linebacker. We'll see. There's a lot. Jim Schwartz will come up with something because they like to run the football. You are afraid of their run game and their offensive line. You're not as afraid of their receiving core, although I'm with you. Herbert's a pretty good quarterback.